Sarmad and I got a haircut. I know it was quite an impulsive decision, but if you guys already follow me on Instagram, you'll know why and all of that. So if you don't, please do. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, because I promise you this is the easiest black smoky eye tutorial that you're going to find on the internet, and it's pretty quick as well. But I will be showing you how I do my skin and everything as well, so this might be a little bit longer, but I promise you, you'll find it super duper helpful. So make sure you do give me a thumbs up, and also please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you do not miss a post. I don't say this enough, but it's important, so please do that. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So the first step is to use a brown eyeshadow in our crease, and I'm doing so that, you know, when I add the black eyeshadow later on, it's easier for us to blend it. And for today's video, I'm using this palette. It's called the Skot palette and it's by Zay Beauty. It's a Pakistani brand. You can use any black and brown eyeshadows that you have, I mean of good quality, but I'm using this palette because it's fairly affordable. You can definitely swap it for your Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette or Jaclyn Hill palette or any palette for that matter, but I'm using this so that, you know, it's more accessible for Pakistanis, and this is only for a fraction of price than the rest of the palette that I just mentioned. Okay, so first I'm going to take the shade Maria, and I'm also going to mix it with Anam. Both of these are brown shades in the palette, and I'm just going to use a combination of those in my crease, like I said, so that it's easier for us to blend it out later on. And in today's video, I am not using an eyeshadow primer. Reason being that I'm going to be going in with a gel liner for base when I add my black, so we don't really need a primer because that is going to act as a primer for the dark shadow. You don't have to go crazy, I mean, it's totally up to you. And I already have deep set eyes, so I'm not going to, like, you know, build up too much in my crease because I don't want my crease or my eyes to look sunken for that matter. And I'm doing this pretty sloppily because, like, you can see I don't have any base makeup on because I know there will be a lot of fallout. You're working with darker shadows, so I'm going to clean everything later on. Oh, and the brush I'm using is the Tapered blending brush by Sigma. It's E40, and this is quite tapered. It's a fluffy brush. Now on to the next step. I'm taking this Maybelline gel liner. It's in the shade Noir, and it's quite pigmented and dark. And I'm using this with my Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. Now you can totally use a kajal pencil, a jumbo kohl, anything of the sort for this matter, but the reason I'm not doing so is because this is a lot easier, a lot faster, and also I personally feel that when I rub a pencil on my eye, I find it really difficult to blend later on, and it gives me a headache. Like, even if I'm doing it gently, I just find it a lot more difficult to blend, and it gives me a headache, while this is a lot easier and faster. You just want to place this gel liner on your lid. Then I'm again using this palette, and now I'm going in with the shade Sienna, which is black shade. And I'm using a blending brush called E25. Now this is slightly less fluffier than the brush I used earlier. I'll show you the comparison. So you see it's less fluffier, but I'm using it for packing on the shadow, and I'm also using it to, you know, like, blend it out later on in my crease. Believe it or not, that's pretty much it for the eye makeup for now. I mean, that's the bulk of it. Now I have quite a bit of mishap going on right here, so I'm just going to use my Nivea micellar water and a cotton pad to clean this up. Okay, moving on to the skin, I'm first going to use this Beautify by Amna Porfade as my primer. In case you're wondering about my skin and why it looks the way it does, I have a video in which I've talked about my skin in detail, so you can check that out. Basically, my skin has always been problematic, and it has always gone through the gigs. And trust me when I say it's a lot better now. Like, trust me. If I were to show you my photos from 9th grade, you will be horrified. Okay, that's done. Now I'm just going to take my orange corrector to cover up all my hyperpigmentation and discoloration using the Allure Pro Conceal color corrector, and I'm just going to use some on my dark circles and on my hyperpigmentation right here, acne spots and around my mouth, because this is something that it gets dark, and if you're South Asian with an olive skin tone, then you would know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm just going to blend it. To take my Dermacol foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. Again, I've talked endlessly about this in the past, so you can check my videos. I'll link them up here. And this is the shade 222. I feel 222 and 218 both work for me, and when I apply it, you might see that this is a bit lighter. You might feel that way, but I'm going to match it to my body, because that's what you want to do. You know, with your foundations, if you have a lighter face and a darker body, then you want to go for a darker foundation that matches your body, and vice versa. So I have a lighter body and a darker face because of all the sun exposure. That's what I'm going to do. And today I'm using this Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki brush. I know I haven't used a foundation brush for applying foundation in a really long time, but I used this last week a couple of times because my beauty blender was disgusting, and I also did not want to sit there and like blend my foundation for ages, so I just used this and I just found it to be so much faster. I was like, why did I ever stop using you? Like, because I love my Sigma Kabuki brushes for foundation. I always have. So that's what we're doing today. I by no means condone skin lightening or the fact that, you know, wear lighter foundation just so that you look fairer. That's not the idea. I'm just saying match your body, and in order to prevent any ashiness, color correct. That's what I do, and that's what works for me. So now for under my eyes, I'm going to take my beauty sponge, because the area is a bit like more sensitive, and the brush is a bit bigger for it. So I'm just going to take this beauty sponge, and this is by Beautify by Amna also, and I love it. I mean, this is probably my favorite product from the brand. I love it more than the Porfade and also the beauty oil, and I find it to be better than beauty blender because A, it's bigger, B, it's more affordable, and C, it just works better. Now you see my skin is so dry at the moment, and I've been dealing with eczema. It's actually one of my better skin days, and you can still see my dry patches peeking through. I swear, I moisturize so much and my skin still does me dirty. I'm just using this Kryolan banana powder, and I'm just going to set my face lightly My skin's already dry, so I don't want to go heavy-handed, but I still need to set my under eyes and stuff. So I'm still going to use this powder, but I'm using it with a fluffy brush, and this is Tapered face brush, F25 by Sigma Beauty again, and I'm just going to lightly dust it all over my skin. For my brows, I'm using a brush like this, which has an angled brush on one end and a spoolie on another. I think I got it from Wish Box on Facebook. I'm not sure if that's exactly what the name is, but that's what I'm using. I'm using my ABH Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown. So yeah, I'm not too big on brows. You guys know that if you have been following me, but I recently started getting them done, and they are not as thick and bushy as they once used to be. But also I like to do my brows after I do my base, so that, you know, I can rub off any powder that has settled in, so that my brows don't look white. And I don't really have a method to it. Like, I don't really follow a very proper eyebrow routine or anything of the sort, because I don't feel I need to do much when it comes to brows, or like, I personally don't like brows that are too well done. So I just do whatever I like. So brows done. I don't care. I don't want to stare at them for too long, because once somebody points out, okay, you know, my brows are like this and that, and I'm just like, you just ruined everything for me, because I wasn't even looking at them. So I'm not going to talk about them anymore. Now I'm just going to, what should I do first? We have to still finish the eyes, so I'm thinking that I'll just go in with this tiny brush. It's a fluffier smudge brush, you can say, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It came with my Subculture palette. I'm just going to use this. I'm going to take a little bit of the browns first, and I'm just going to rub them along my lower lash line. And now I'm just going to go in with the shade Zen again, which is the black. And I'm just going to put it very carefully along my lower lash line, tapping off all the excess. And just going ham. And I like doing my lower lash line with most of my eye makeup looks, because I feel then it completes the look, you know. Otherwise I keep missing. On my eyes it is me. Like, I'm just going to start contouring my face. Did I even get a brush for contouring? I did not. So I'm just going to use my 3D HD brush again. And I'm using this Makeup Revolution Pro HD palette. Go with all of these three shades. That's what I always do, and I'm not too like precise with my contouring or anything. Like, I don't really care for contouring, so I'm just going to use these and blend it out a little bit, just to, you know, give a little bit of a shape to my egg head. Seriously, my face looks like an egg. Same on the other side. Now, you don't want to take your contour too down, so just contour above your cheekbone, because it's already going to come down. That's one tip that I picked from my friend Aisha, who does amazing eye makeup, by the way, and you should definitely follow her on Instagram. I'll link her in my description. I wore a lighter foundation, and somehow my hand still looks so much lighter than my face. Sad life. but I cannot, and I do not want to go any lighter because then it gets very difficult to handle. So I'm just going to cover my hands. Now for nose contouring, I don't care bilkul bhi, like I don't care what people say about my nose. I don't care. James Charles is shrieking seeing me going in with this huge ass brush, but I'm sorry, I forgot my contouring brush. I think I should do my mascara, and I'm using this Golden Rose Perfect Lashes Maxi mascara. I like it. It has a semi-wet formula, so I'm just going to use it now because I will be just going to go in with blusher. So for blush, I'm using this Golden Rose blusher, and this is, I don't know, it doesn't say a shade name, but it's 207. It's a very beautiful peachy pink shade, and I'm just going to use a little bit of it. I'm using it because it's not too dark, and I obviously do not want to take away from my smoky eyes. You can totally skip blush with this eye makeup on, but I just want to add a little bit of color to my cheeks, so that's what I'm doing. And it's like, and this will actually match my lipstick because I'm not doing the nude lipstick today. Like it's not your average nude lipstick. It's going to be a peachy nude, so it does have a little bit of color to it, because I feel everybody does like super nude lips with black smoky eyes. That I don't know how much you can tell, but I'm blushing now. And for highlight, I'm using my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade Molten Gold. This is my first time using it. I only got it like day before yesterday, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I have been looking for it for a really long time. I had been looking for it for a really long time, and it was always out of stock, and I got this from Hyperstar at Lucky One the other day, and this was like the only piece sitting there, and I was like, yes baby, you're mine, come to me. So let's see how this goes. I have not wet my brush or anything, so I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's a beautiful gold shade. Yeah, it's beautiful, it's pretty. It looks really nice on my skin tone. Now it's time to apply lipstick, and I am using my JK Beauty Lipfinity Matte Lip, which is kiss proof, in the shade Cash Money. And I've done a detailed review on the brand recently, so be sure to check that out in case you're curious. I'll link it again up here in the iCard. Is it too dark for this eye? So I'm back, guys, and I know I said I wouldn't wear a nude lipstick and whatever, but I just felt that a liquid lipstick was a bit too much for this look, because since my eyes are really dark as well, and I just felt that that particular shade was aging me down, even though it was on the lighter side. And I tried using another lighter shade of the liquid lipstick, but again I just did not feel it, so I ended up wiping it off, and now I'm wearing Kylie's lip gloss in the shade Exposed, mixed with a little bit of Golden Rose's Sheer and Shine lipstick, which was kind of reddish. So that is what I have on my lips right now, and I've got my fringe out, and I know it does not look half as cute as it does on most people and their moms, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I got something. So this is the finished look. I hope you liked it, and I hope you found it easy. If you do recreate it, please tag me in your post, and please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.